Hello, this is Phil, also known as Trust. And in this video, we will be discussing why people buy NFTs, the real world utility, where and how to buy them, and also the positive and the negative. If you clicked on this video, it's because you want to know why people are spending millions of dollars on digital picture. My videos are high energy for passive learners that enjoy watching content rather than doing hours of research. And know that you are not too late to join the NFT world. Because, in my opinion, we are still at the beginning phase of the NFT. Imagine that you invested in Bitcoin when it was at $1. You would be making a lot of money right now. So, full disclaimer, this is an educational video, not financial advice. Buying and trading NFTs are risky and you can lose a lot of money. Before we talk about NFTs, let's dive into decentralization and the idea behind cryptocurrency. So the traditional banking system has too much power. They offer you they offer to safely keep your money and charge you for using your own money. Banks offer you about 1% interest to keep your money. Professional bankers then invest your money or loan it to others to make close up to 10 to 20% return. Well, DeFi, or decentralized finance, eliminates the need for banking system by making smart contracts. These smart contracts on the blockchain make it so that your money is directly exchanged from person A to person B. Yes, there are risks involved, but I will also go deeper into blockchain and as it deserves a whole video. So, non fungible tokens, NFT. What does fungible mean, right? Essentially, it means unique or non replaceable. If you take the example here of $5 bills, right? If you have four $5 bill, you can exchange it for a 20, right? The same could be said for dollars and 20s and stuff like that because the bill holds value, right? But the same cannot be said for Michael Jordan one of one card, right? There's only one of these in circulation all through the world. Same thing can be said with the Mona Lisa. And yes, there are copies of them in the world, but there's only one originals. So the biggest thing out there is, why should people spend millions of dollars when you can take a screenshot? Yes, you can have a screenshot or a replica, right? But you will only have the original NFT unless you have the digital code. So, NFT projects start by launching their product on a website. If you are interested on the launch date in this project, you can choose to mint the project, right? Minting a project is the same thing as money, the creation of money. It's the process of creating an NFT. When you mint an NFT, a smart contract is formed on the blockchain, which produces a long digital code. This code is your certificate of authentication. You will need this code to get the benefits that the NFT holds. So, how to buy NFTs, right? You're going to need cryptocurrencies, right? The two biggest ones out there are the Ethereum and Solana, right? When you look at the prices right now, one Ethereum is worth about 2,700 Canadian, and one Sol is about 115 Canadian, right? I say approximately because it changes by the minute, right? You can go to sleep one day and it could drop 100, it could drop 1,000, it could go up 1,000. So it's always changing. So you can buy crypto on exchanges like Binance, ShakePay, and Newton. For Canadians, I would recommend Newton, right? But I will go in a deeper dive in the next video on how to buy crypto and where to buy it and what is the best according to what you want, right? Because remember, there are two big cryptos for NFTs, which is Ethereum and Solana, which both come with positive and negative. You will have to decide which one you will go into, right? So, where to buy them? Um, for the Ethereum blockchain, there is the OpenSea, which has 80% of the market out there. It's very big, it's large, and it has a lot of the very expensive um, NFTs out there. Magic Eating, on the other side, is more for the Solana blockchain, okay? But it has no gas fees, right? This is an important vocabulary word, the NFTs, right? Gas fees, right? Gas fees is what is the cost for the operating system, right? Which can get very expensive on the Ethereum blockchain, right? Because it can range up to anywhere from $100 to $700, depending on how many people are trying to buy something at the moment that you are trying to buy something, also. Now, let's take a look at some of the most popular NFT collections out there. So it ranges from 28 ETH to 6 ETH. The Ethereum price is around 2,700 right now. So it could be anywhere from 100,000 to 21,000, depending on which collection you're looking at. So if you take a look at the CryptoPunks right now, okay, they are the first collection, which is why they are so popular and so expensive. The Bored Ape Yacht Club is another one of the first collections and is now owned by many celebrities. So the art is changing little by little throughout the collections, right? The Doodles, which is a big collection also, and a newer collection that features unique art and vibrant colors. Azuki is a Japanese manga art style that aims to be an entertainment company. The newest NFT is the Invisible Friends, which is a new type of animated picture. When you're buying into these NFTs, you are buying into the brand and the company. For example, the Azuki that strive to be an entertainment company, if you believe in the people running the company and you think that it has great potential to grow, then owning an NFT like this is like owning a stock of that company. Just imagine if you had invested in Marvel at the beginning stage, right? So, why do people pay a premium for the top NFTs? This is an interesting question, right? This is the same reason why people buy Rolex, Bentleys, and designer handbags, the status. It also can be an investment in the future for potentially making a lot of money, but it also expresses who you are. Talk about the collectors, past, present, and future. There are many types of collectors, many different things to collect. You can collect cards, you can collect games, toys, and even stamps, right? Each collection has different value and different rarity. Nowadays, people collect skins on Fortnite or rare guns, let's say, right? These digital items can be sold on the market for hundreds of dollars. Yes, hundreds, not thousands yet, but hundreds of dollars, right? Which is a lot for teenagers out there, right? This concept is similar to the NFT because in the future, people will be able to use some of their NFTs as avatars. Kids around the world are now not only buying games, they're paying money to buy tokens to upgrade some of their in game assets. So, why do people buy NFTs, right? It could be just a beautiful art piece, it could be real estate, or it could be beautiful merch, right? You can use your NFTs to do all of these things. So let's take a deep dive into this. NFTs are based on that are based on artwork like Unoa and Mindfolk could be like a beautiful art piece. People pay to go to museums. They also pay to hang them in their homes. right? But in the future, they'll be hanging it digitally. And instead of having people come over to see their art, hundreds and thousands of millions of people will be seeing it on their profile or in the metaverse. And people will be paying to go to online museums. You can also use it in as real estate in the metaverse. You see that a lot of profile pictures here are all different companies that bought in the metaverse. This is the sandbox. People about a year ago were paying about $1,000 for a little square right now, right? And that little square is going for about $100,000. Another company that is doing real estate is Decentraland, right? You can build on the Decentraland and you can have your own home there, right? So why do people buy land in the metaverse? First of all, you can advertise. A lot of important companies are buying land in the metaverse to basically show that they're cool and hip, right? But also, people that are going to be on or going to play on the sandbox are going to see these big logos or these big companies there, which is going to have a bit more hype, right? People also buy metaverse land for socializing, to meet people from all over the world, and work, right? Work or gaming. If you're a gamer, you probably love these type of games, right? There's Roblox and Minecraft, which is very similar to this, but it's actually a lot bigger than that, right? In my opinion, in about the next 4 or 5 years, people are going to have full-time jobs on the metaverse, right? You're going to go to an art museum on the metaverse, and you're going to be greeted by a real person showing you around and talking to you about these different NFTs, right? That you have no idea about. So imagine you are in the Board Ape Yacht Club with these people, right? Because all of them own a Board Ape Yacht Club, right? Imagine you were on a direct line on the same Discord with all of these famous people. I think it's crazy to think about, right? Imagine you're launching your new company and you ask all of them, please retweet and like my new company, right? Each individual in here has millions of followers, right? It will gain uh, it, the monetary value of this is astronomical. So why is a community so important, right? Why buy a Bored Ape Yacht Club? Basically, you could collaborate on projects, right? You can make a lot of money, you make friends, marketing, like I talked about. You can even help newcomers that are coming into the NFT space, want to know more, or you can help and grow each other's businesses, right? If you're in the shoe business and this other person's in the jersey business, you can collaborate on a project, or you can help each other grow your own businesses, right? So take for example Adidas, right? They bought a Bored Ape Yacht Club, right? The ape right here, and they slapped a Adidas suit on them. Future projects are going to come, right? So if you own this suit, the yellow suit, right, you can mint the future projects. What if they come out with a pink one, a green one, or uh, a blue one? You will be allowed to mint it first, right? Being a VIP of sorts, right? So if you paid hundreds and thousands of dollars for the first yellow suit, you will be making a lot of money on future projects. Airdrops is something companies do or NFTs do. If you own like the first NFT, you will in the future get dropped other cool things like either coins or items to play in their virtual metaverse game, right? Take, for example, Botborgs, which is an NFT that I own. In the future, we will be airdropped a house in the metaverse and even a car to drive around in the city. Monkey Labs, which is a really cool NFT, gives 50% of the revenues generated from their website, right? Think about it. Every NFT that is bought and sold on this website, 50% of the revenue is given out to the people holding these NFTs. So let's take a look at the negatives, right? Rug pulls is something that you're going to be hearing a lot in the NFT space, right? People that buy into a project thinking that they're going to get, let's say, 50% of the revenue, and sometimes the creators run away with the money, right? Essentially pulling the rug under you, right? This is a thing that happens in the NFT world, right? Because a lot of the teams aren't docs, meaning they didn't put their face out there, so no one can physically trace where they're going, right? So if they have promised you a certain percent of the revenue with that company, and then they run away with the money, this $1,000 NFT that you bought will often go to zero or very, very little. Yes, of course, sometimes there are people that save the project, right? They go from $1,000 to $10 or less, and then they go back up to 1,000 or maybe 10,000 because someone tries to save the project. And it's also very risky because sometimes you can click on a link and then people can drain your whole account, right? It's happened in the past, it's going to happen in the future. You just got to be careful and not click on sketchy links, right? Again, I will put out a video about safety in the NFT world this week, right? But what are positives of being in the NFT space, right? It could be a cool hobby. When I was young, I collected Pokemon cards, and right now I'm collecting NFTs, right? Some of them have really cool art that you can use as um, a Twitter profile, a Discord profile, even a Facebook profile picture. It's cool art. You can even print them and show them to your friends, or you can hang them on your walls if you want. And you could possibly make a lot of money, right? In this space, it's not always losing. So if you get really good information and you act quickly and you invest in a project that you really believe in that skyrockets up, you can possibly make a lot of money, right? It's not only losses, right? And there's community out there. It's not only in the Bored Ape Yacht Club, but communities out there that are really cool and help you build, let's say, your YouTube channel, right? They can help you by liking, subscribing, and even sharing it to other people, right? So in the next video, I know this was a very long one, okay, but I thought that this was the most important one and I had to give as much information as possible, right? But a lot of things need a deep dive into, like how to set up your crypto wallet, how and where to buy crypto, and how to be safe in the NFT space, right? So if you enjoyed my video, I would really appreciate if you got all the way up to here and it gave you value. Please hit the like and subscribe button, right? If you want to be notified that for the next videos. So again, this was Phil, also known as Trust, and I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you.